As we delve into the unknown, remember, what you are about to hear is not just a story. It's a journey through the unseen corners of the internet. The internet, a vast expanse of information and communication, has transformed our lives in countless ways. Yet lurking beneath its surface is a realm that remains hidden from the average user, the deep web. This shadowy underbelly of the internet is often misunderstood, yet it poses significant threats to our privacy. Today, we will explore these threats, how they manifest, and what you can do to protect yourself. The deep web is often confused with the dark web, but they are not one and the same. The deep web consists of all parts of the internet not indexed by standard search engines like Google. This includes databases, private corporate sites, medical records, and even academic resources. In contrast, the dark web is a small part of the deep web that has been intentionally hidden and is inaccessible through standard web browsers. It requires special software, such as Tor, to access it. While the deep web houses legitimate and benign content, the dark web is notorious for its illegal activities, making it a breeding ground for criminal enterprises. One of the primary threats to your privacy from the deep web comes from data breaches. Every day, countless organizations collect and store personal information about us. This data can include everything from your name and address to your social security number and financial information. When these companies suffer data breaches, that information can be sold on the dark web to the highest bidder. Cybercriminals utilize this information to commit identity theft, fraud, and other malicious activities. For instance, in 2017, the Equifax data breach exposed the personal data of approximately 147 million people. This breach revealed sensitive information such as names, social security numbers, and even credit card numbers. Once such data is leaked, it can be found on the dark web, allowing criminals to exploit it for financial gain. This incident serves as a stark reminder of how vulnerable we are when it comes to our personal information and the potential consequences of its exposure. Another significant threat arises from the use of surveillance technologies. Governments and corporations alike are increasingly using sophisticated technology to monitor our online activities. This includes tracking our browsing habits, collecting data from smart devices, and even employing facial recognition software in public spaces. The deep web complicates this issue further. While it may seem like a place where privacy is prioritized, it can also be a haven for those looking to exploit our data without our consent. Consider how even the most innocuous actions, like logging into a website or interacting on social media, can leave digital footprints. Each click, each search, and each transaction generates data that can be harvested and sold. In the shadows of the deep web, this data can be aggregated and analyzed, creating a detailed profile of you without your knowledge. Such profiles can be used for targeted advertising, but more nefariously, they can also be sold to criminals or used to orchestrate cyberattacks. Furthermore, the deep web is often associated with illegal marketplaces where personal information is bought and sold. These marketplaces can offer everything from stolen credit card information to hacking services. If your data makes it to these sites, it can be used against you in ways you cannot even imagine. One notorious example is the Silk Road, a dark web marketplace that was operational from 2011 until it was shut down by law enforcement in 2013. It facilitated the sale of illegal drugs, weapons, and stolen data. The Silk Road was just one of many such sites that have emerged over the years, and even after its closure, similar platforms continue to thrive, making the deep web an ongoing threat to privacy. But it's not just about the data that is stolen or sold. It's also about the potential for manipulation. The deep web allows individuals with malicious intent to create fake personas or impersonate others, further complicating the issue of identity theft. With a few clicks, a cybercriminal can adopt your identity, using your information to commit fraud or harm others while leaving you to pick up the pieces. Moreover, the deep web is a breeding ground for the distribution of harmful content. This includes everything from illegal pornography to extremist propaganda. The anonymity afforded by the deep web allows individuals to share and disseminate content that is illegal and harmful without fear of repercussion. This creates a toxic environment where individuals can be exploited and their privacy violated with little consequence. In addition to these threats, we must also consider the role of social engineering in compromising privacy. Cybercriminals often employ tactics that exploit human psychology to gain access to personal information. Phishing attacks, for example, can trick individuals into providing sensitive information by masquerading as trusted entities. These attacks can target anyone, from individuals to large corporations, and when successful, they can lead to devastating breaches of privacy. As we navigate this complex landscape, it's essential to understand the legal implications of the deep web. While not everything on the deep web is illegal, much of what occurs there does operate in a legal gray area. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate this space, often struggling to balance the need for privacy with the need for security. This can lead to a patchwork of laws that can leave individuals vulnerable. In light of these threats, what can you do to protect your privacy? One of the most effective measures is to practice good digital hygiene. This includes using strong, unique passwords for different accounts, enabling two-factor authentication where possible, and being cautious about the information you share online. Furthermore, utilizing a virtual private network, or VPN, can add an extra layer of security to your online activities. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, making it more difficult for third parties to monitor your activities. Additionally, consider using privacy-focused search engines and browsers that do not track your data. Staying informed about the latest security threats is equally important. Cybersecurity is an ever-evolving field, and staying ahead of potential threats can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Regularly updating your software and devices is also crucial, as updates often contain important security patches. Moreover, be skeptical of unsolicited communications. If you receive an email or a message asking for personal information, take a moment to verify its authenticity. Look for signs of phishing, such as poor grammar, suspicious links, or requests for sensitive information. It's also critical to educate yourself about the deep web and its workings. Understanding how it operates can empower you to navigate it more safely. While the deep web can be a dangerous place, it also has its benefits, such as providing access to information and resources that are otherwise restricted. However, if you do choose to explore the deep web or dark web, proceed with caution. Use tools designed for anonymity and always be aware of the risks involved. Remember that even seemingly harmless actions can have significant repercussions in this unregulated space. Moreover, advocating for stronger privacy protections is essential. Support legislation that aims to safeguard personal information and hold companies accountable for data breaches. As individuals, we have the power to demand better practices from the organizations we interact with online. In conclusion, the threats to your privacy from the deep web are real and multifaceted. From data breaches to surveillance and identity theft, the risks are ever present. However, with knowledge and proactive measures, we can protect ourselves and navigate the online world more safely. As we conclude this journey through the unseen corners of the internet, remember that awareness is your first line of defense. The deep web may hold hidden truths and dangers, but armed with knowledge, you can reclaim your privacy and take control of your digital footprint. Stay with us as we uncover the web's darkest secrets. Subscribe for more spine-chilling stories.